Ladies and gentlemen, so finally, yes, Arsenal win against Chelsea. But here's the funniest part: Arsenal are getting linked with Alexander Mitrovic. The reason why I'm telling you this is funny because I'll tell you in a bit when I actually address that news. So we're also going to talk about Ibrahim Sangare. We're also going to talk about Fabian Ruiz, where exactly Arsenal are at the moment. So we've got some Asensio news as well, which is more funny than the Mitrovic one. So let's talk about it. So Mikel Arteta on Eddie Nketiah says, if there is one player I have been unfair with, it is him. He has given me every right to do something different. So if Eddie hasn't played more, it's my fault. I have missed something or I haven't had the courage. He showed me again how wrong I was. I love when people have to eat a humble pie, even if it includes me. But Mikel Arteta says, if you see the training session we had on Sunday after the defeat, Elneny holding Pepe, how they trained, I think it's the reason we won. I said to them before the game, to good people, good things happen. And we have some really good people in that dressing room. Mikel Arteta on Bukayo Saka's penalty says, I thought that Gabi was going to take it. When I saw that Bukayo took it, honestly, my first feeling that I thought was back in the summer. For him to have the courage to say, I'm going to take it, for me it's chapeau, even if he had missed it. Well, also Emil Smithrow on Instagram stories had tagged Odegaard, to which Odegaard tagged him again in his Instagram story saying Emilio. Well, they both love each other, don't they? Mikel says, for our fans in good and difficult moments, they have been right behind the team. I know that we have disappointed them in the last few weeks with the results that we've had, and look how they were today again. So this victory is for them. On the fans, Arteta says, then tell them that they have to be at Emirates Stadium with us on Saturday because we don't have time to recover and they need to be really noisy and loud to help us win the match. Well, Emil Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka both have now scored 10 Premier League goals each this season. They have become the first under-21 duo to score 10 plus goals for the same club since Wayne Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo. They did it in 2006-2007. Oh my god. We wanted someone from our midfield to score 10 plus goals. Emil Smith-Rowe heard, and Bukayo Saka. Well, ladies and gentlemen, people also said that this guy had assists, but not the number of goals. But boom, he has been doing it. He has been doing it this season. Bukayo Saka on the win against Chelsea says, I told you before, we wanted to give the fans something to believe in. We've done that today. We showed fight and character. It's a huge result for us. Well, that is that apparently, but also we're also going to talk about more stuff coming your way. Well, Bukayo Saka actually shared this image with the caption, believe. Keval Magalhaes shared on Twitter, in difficult times, believe in yourself, my word. Wow. Moving on, so Mike McGrath has some news. He says Arsenal is prioritizing the signing of local players this summer, homegrown players. The club wants a striker and to a lesser extent a player number 10 and a strengthening of the left side of the defense. So a lot of different kind of player profiles that Arsenal might be looking at that will be addressed, and that's why I'm more than excited from the last summer transfer window. I'm more excited about this transfer window. So Cedric Soares shared this image with the caption, really important win for us tonight, fully deserved, London is red. Emil Smith-Rowe shares this with the caption, big 3 points. Of course, Emil, big 3 points. Eddie Nketiah, of course, shared his image with the caption, God's timing. Of course it was God's timing, but doing that with, with the Chelsea flag, my god, Eddie Nketiah, wow. Things you love to see, don't you? Moving on, so talking about from Eddie Nketiah to Alvaro Morata, IG, what the hell is wrong with you? Well, first of all, let's go back to Eddie Nketiah. So Mika Richards has actually praised Eddie Nketiah. Well, yeah, that's what happened. So Mika says, in terms of his desire and running in behind, Lacazette is a good player, but he comes to feet. When you stretch defenders, it's so hard for them when they're running the wrong way. He's always in the right positions. You've got to be in there. It's a poacher's goal. He bangs in goals for fun. He really took his chance. Well, of course, he did. Moving on, so finally we can actually move to, according to Mundo Deportivo, Arsenal have submitted an offer close to 30 million euros to Atletico Madrid for Alvaro Morata. Well, that is according to Sky Sports via Mundo Deportivo. Arsenal have submitted a bid for Alvaro Morata of 30 million euros. I can't believe this. Let me know what you guys think about Alvaro Morata to Arsenal. 30 million euros, 3-0. Is he? I'm even shocked to even ask you this, but is he the right kind of player? Also, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank has actually disagreed with Arsenal's decision to let Aubameyang leave. He says, I think they should have kept him, especially if they don't have anyone to replace him. He may have been causing trouble on the pitch and off it, but he's the club's most expensive player and was the club captain, but he scored a lot of goals. And he has proven that since he has moved to Barcelona, and that is what Arsenal need, a goal scorer. Probably Arsenal need a goal scorer, but maybe they need to get it from somewhere else. Moving on, congratulations to Ian Wright to be inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. He joins Didier Drogba in the latest round of inductees, having enjoyed a fantastic career. Also, Sergio Kun Aguero was inducted as well. So congratulations to Ian Wright. And that is really, really cool. Really, really awesome also. Moving on, so it looks like Sir Lewis Hamilton, and of course Serena Williams, they have actually joined a consortium to bid for Chelsea Football Club. Weird in every sense, but we move. So according to Sports Build, Arsenal are interested in Bayern Munich midfielder Marcel Sabitzer. Arsenal are looking to reinforce their midfield ranks in the summer, with the Bavarian club reportedly asking for 12.5 million pounds for Marcel Sabitzer. Would you take Marcel Sabitzer? Let me know what you guys think about it. So let's just jump into the whole Fabian Ruiz thing. So Real Madrid are interested in a move for Fabian Ruiz according to Tutto Mercato, where he's also linked with Arsenal and Newcastle. So apparently yes. Moving on, so Thomas Tuchel has blamed Stamford Bridge pitch for the first Arsenal goal last night. He says, to say that the pitch is difficult to play here is maybe sounds like an excuse, but it is a very, very difficult pitch that we have here. It is not to our favor. The ball bounces very, very awkwardly in front of Andreas when he wants to play this ball. So it's not Christensen's fault. Maybe he misjudged the pitch, but it was the pitch's fault, and probably, yeah, okay, weird. I've literally seen a lot of things, but this is new to me also. Thomas Tuchel blaming the pitch, right, sir? The pitch is wrong. The pitch is wrong, of course. Moving on, so let's talk about Ibrahim Sangare. Now I remember him before going to PSV, getting linked to Arsenal. I reported his news long back, I think, if I remember. So let's talk about him. So former PSV Eindhoven coach Ad de Moos, he explains on why clubs should go for Ibrahim Sangare. He says that he's the key to this PSV side. He's the key. He'd fit in at the top 5 clubs of the Premier League. That's how good he is. Is he ready for a mid-table Premier League club? Well, not mid-table. He's ready for the top. If I compare him with the players I see at Arsenal or the midfielders at Tottenham, he can come. He always plays well. I don't know who is his agent and what his salary is at PSV. And if I were PSV, I would make him a new contract, add 3 years, and see if he is sensitive to that. Yeah, that would be really awesome, But let's see. He's really a good player, but would I want him at Arsenal? Let me know what do you guys think. Do you guys want him at Arsenal? That's the bigger question. Well, Sangare would be a very good signing, but price tag matters. Well, let's talk about more stuff. Let's talk about Fabian Ruiz again. So Fabian Ruiz is attracting Arsenal and Newcastle interest ahead of the summer transfer window, but also has an option in Spain, reports claim. Now, Il Matino remind that Arsenal have an interest in Ruiz. They have begun taking the initial steps towards a potential transfer, but there is nothing necessarily advanced as of yet. Let's move on to Doncaster Rovers boss Gary McSheffrey says that Matt Smith has had a really good season. He says Matt Smith has had a really good season. He does lots and lots of good things, but he's had a really big chance a game of late, so he really needs to get his numbers up and score more goals, because he'll have a really good career if he does. Moving on, Stephen Warnock has stated Yves Bissouma has everything to his game. He says, this guy, I'm going to highlight Yves Bissouma, what a player and what a performance. He has got everything to his game, and this performance is outstanding. He's quick into the tackle, wins it back, then Brighton can start to play. He's an outstanding talent. I'm sorry, Brighton fans, but they will be desperate to keep hold of this guy because he's unbelievable when he plays at this level. He's so difficult to play against. Of course, he is. Also, an update about Marco Asensio. Jorge Mendes is pushing for Asensio to join Tottenham ahead of Arsenal, according to a report from Calcio Mercato. Well, all the best if he does that. With this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you see daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.